Hello, my name is Sally. Welcome to Sunshine Fitness. In today's 30-minute session, we are going to be doing some exercises that involve both a resistance band and ball. We're going to do a range of seated exercises and standing exercises. Please feel free to sit down at any point. Obviously, pause the video, have some water so that you can get through at your own pace, challenging yourself, but enjoying it at the same time. All you need for today's session is a resistance ball. You could use a Pilates ball, something that just gives a bit of squish, a resistance band, and a chair, and ideally a chair that doesn't have guardrails on it or handrails on it, and that if you want to move it around is light but sturdy. Okay, make sure you've got some water to hand. And today we're going to get started standing, so come and join me. Okay, so I'm going to pop my stuff to one side and we're going to start warming up. Let's get going. Okay, so feet are about hip width apart, shoulders are relaxed. We're just going to start with a deep breath in and out. In, bring the shoulders up and out. Excellent. Breathing in, coming up onto the toes and out. We're going to just sink the bottom back, relax the neck and come up to standing. So up on the toes to breathe in and then sink back in the heels, relaxing those legs down, back to standing. And again, up. That's it. And into a shallow squat. Lovely. Let's get those legs warmed up. Excellent. Just holding lightly to the chair there for any balance. Don't grip it too hard. Lovely. Superb. Excellent. Let's get the arms involved. So we're going to do our gentle squat down and then reach up onto the toes. Dropping down. Reach. Excellent. If your shoulder gives you a little bit of aggravation today, feel free just to take the arm and take it to the front instead of overhead. That's it. Lovely. Superb. Reach. Excellent. And last side and up. Beautiful. Okay. So from here, we're just going to really get those feet warmed up and we're going to go into a toe heel action. So coming up on your toes and back on your heels. Excellent. I'm going to turn the chair to the side so that you can see clearly what my feet are doing. So let me just take my chair over to this side. I shall fetch my ball in a minute. Excellent stuff, okay? So we're just going toes to heels, just starting to warm up the ankle joint, getting some mobility in there. It doesn't have to be too extreme. Lovely stuff, excellent. And then we're going to move into some alternating heel toes. That's it, excellent. Let's get an arm involved with this. That's it, taking up nice and high. Lovely. If you've got the chair in front of you, you can then just switch arms and take your other arm up now. Beautiful. Breathing through as we get nice and warm here. Superb. Excellent. Pausing there. Take one foot forward and just twirl around your ankle. Excellent. Back the other way. Superb. We're going to change foot, twirling that foot round one way and back the other. Excellent stuff. Lovely. And then we're going to take the legs a little bit wider and we're just going to then start getting the arm involved and the foot. So you're just reaching and lower. Reach, lower. That's it. Superb. And then switch arms, switch legs. As I say, I'm just going to turn my chair to face the other way. So you're now reaching on the opposite side. That's it. Wonderful stuff. Excellent. Coming up on those toes. Last one. Excellent. And then you can just pop the chair again, leave it as it is, and I'm just going to stand back so you can see. And I'm just doing some step backs here. That's it. If you fancy a little bit of coordination in your workout today, reach the opposite arm forward. Please don't worry if it's the same side arm and leg, okay? Always my motto is, as long as you're moving and breathing, okay? Something is always better than nothing. Excellent. That's it. So just gently warming up through those legs, getting the heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to have a flat back. So bend the knees slightly, nose over toes. Excellent. So nice flat back and up. Flat back, that's it. And what we're going to do with the arm, we're going to have the arm by our side, reach up, squeeze down. That's it. So we just start working into the upper back area. That's it. Reach and lower. Reach, try not to round the back, keep it flat, pause there, take that arm out to the side and open and close through one arm. Lovely. Excellent stuff. Okay, and now we're going to pause open here and reach, bend, overhead. Reach, bend, overhead. That's it. Reach, bend, overhead. So you can bring the foot in with this now. So tap and in. Lovely. Tap and in. And if you want to, bring the knee up. So tap, in, reach. Tap, in, reach. We're going to do 2 more. Tap, in, reach. 1 more. That's it. Excellent. And rest there. Wonderful. Roll those shoulders back. I'm going to just switch sides with my chair so again that you can see me nice and clearly. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to be doing the same side here, same on the other side, okay? We'll just start with those flat backs, nice bend in the knee, just nice flat back, just reach slightly forward. If this makes you dizzy in any way, okay, instead, just a little reach over, not too far. We don't want to drop the head, that's it. Don't drop the head beneath the chest. Lovely. What we'll do is still get the arm involved. So reach and squeeze down. Little lean forwards, tummy in as you lean forward. So we're not rounding the back, but we're tilting from the hips. That's it. Little reach, up, overhead. 1 more. Superb. Excellent stuff. Lovely. Okay, and now with this arm, we're going to be reaching overhead. Sorry, we're going to start with reaching out to the side and in and up. That's it. Out, in, overhead. Out, in, overhead. Lovely. And then we're going to get the foot involved. So it taps out and in to start with. Breathing through. Lovely. And then out, in, knee lift. Out, in, knee lift. Wonderful. We're going to do 2 more now. Out, in, knee lift. 1 more. Excellent stuff. I think we're definitely ready for a sit down now. So I'm going to bring my chair back to center. That's it. And then just come and join me walking around your chair. Putting those legs against the back of the chair and slowly keeping your eyes lifted as you return your derriere to the chair. Have some water and we're going to move on to those bands. Excellent. So grab a hold of your band, lay it on your lap, fingertips on your shoulders, and let's just circle those arms back. That's it. Lovely. We're going to be doing some gripping with the bands today. So we're just getting those shoulders ready, and then the hands just grip and release. That's it. Because they're going to be working hard, getting some strong grip today. Lovely. And then just pause there. Shake out your band. Okay, we're going to start with our legs. So I'm placing my band over the ball of the foot. Okay, and then I'm going to pull my band and my knee up to this position. My hands stay near my hips, shoulders back, and then I'm just going to press the foot forward. That's it. So I'm going to press it away. This is a leg press. So you're strengthening your quadriceps at the top of your leg. Breathe through. This still gets your heart rate up because you're holding the band in position. The upper body is working hard as well. Excellent. We're doing 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold it there. Excellent. And lower down. Take a breath. That is hard work in of itself, okay? Really good. Lovely, just wiggle those fingers around, get the blood moving. And then we're just gonna hold the band between both hands, sit back in your chair and point and press the foot. That's it, so really working into the ankle joint there, adding a little resistance to strengthen that really key joint. Lovely, excellent, press and release. Breathing through, excellent stuff. Okay, lower that foot down. We're gonna change legs. So again, the band, you're aiming to get it over the ball of the foot. And then we're gonna lift the knee and the elbows back, relax the shoulders down, hands by the hips, and then press away. That's it, really pressing against that band, trying not to move the arms if possible. Breathing through, excellent. So you may have different strength bands in your arsenal. With the legs, you can aim for something a little stronger, giving you a higher intensity. We're doing 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Hold it there if you can. Press and release. So again, we're pointing and flexing through that ankle joint. Beautiful. Try and relax the shoulders down. Make sure they're not up here. That's it. 2 more, last one, and we're going to relax. Excellent stuff. Whew. Just allow the band in the lap. Wiggle those fingers through if they need it. We are going to repeat those leg exercises once more. It's really important that we get a good number in to fatigue those muscles so that they come back stronger. Beautiful. So pop the band back over your ball of your foot. Okay, we're going to lift the knee together, hold those elbows back, relax your shoulders, and off we go again. We're going to do 8, 7, press away, 6, 5, that's it, beautiful, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We won't do those point and presses this time as we're concentrating on those big muscle groups. Okay, wiggle the fingers, have a breath. Fantastic. Slowly as she goes, nice and steady. Elbows back, shoulders down, hands by the hips, press away. We're going to do 8 again. That's it. 7, 6, breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Excellent. We have one more set to go. Have a sip of water if you need it. Wonderful. Okay. That band is going back over the ball of that foot. You're feeling super strong in your hands. You're lifting your knees, sitting back into that chair, but relaxing the shoulders. Off we go. We're going to do 8. That's it. 7. Really press that foot away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. That's definitely enough. Okay, one more side to go. Wiggling those fingers through. And again, just do as many as your body is comfortable to do today, okay? You're challenging it, but not to a point where you're exhausted with just this first round of exercises. We're pulling the knee up, shoulders back, relax down, elbows are drawn back, press the ball of the foot away. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Excellent. So that's building up those muscles in the legs, which can be just fantastically helpful for climbing the stairs, for just pushing ourselves up from a seated position. Okay, and even walking up hills. So they are well worth doing, those exercises. Brilliant. Now what we're going to do is take our band behind our backs, okay? We're going to sit up tall. Take a breath. Lovely. Excellent. And what we're going to do now is a chest press. So there's a couple of different ways that we can do this. Just make sure that band is up or high on the rib cage, okay? And we can either hold the band between our index finger and thumb with the band sticking out the bottom. We're going to be pushing away, or we can hold the band from the little finger sticking up, okay? But have a little play with it, have a little feel. And again, this is we're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 with this, okay? We're working hard today. We really are making a difference in building strength into our bodies. So just relax the shoulders and we're going to press away. That's it. Now, I'm going to be counting down and you just keep going, get a feel for this. If you need to add more resistance, move your hands further up the band. If you need to reduce your resistance, move your hands further down the band. We've got 3 more to go. 2 and 1. Excellent stuff, relax there. You're going to feel a lot of work up the arms with that exercise as well. Superb. Hard session this, I can see. Okay, ready for that next set. Off we go again. Press away for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Excellent. Relax there. Roll the shoulders back, just have a wiggle in the chair, wiggle your bottom. We want to keep that circulation going throughout the whole body here. No part gets to sleep. Not yet anyway. Okay, off we go, final set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yep, definitely felt like we did some work there. Amazing, roll those shoulders back. So, good work folks on those arms. Okay, we're gonna give the arms a rest and we're gonna give the body a little bit of, lower body, a bit of a waking up. So what I'd like you to do here is just walk slightly forward on your seat, okay? We're gonna take the band underneath our legs and we're gonna wrap it over. Grab some water at this point if you haven't already. And do stop for a breather. Okay, so you have the band underneath the legs wrapped over, making yourself the gift that you are. Place your hands on your thighs, okay? Feet are quite close together. And again, we're just going to work out the resistance level that's right for us today. We are working into hip strength here, okay? And leg strength, and even into that lower abdominal area. We're sitting up tall. Our back is away from the back of the chair. So with that in mind, let's now do 8. So 8, 7, 6, hopefully you're feeling that resistance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Excellent stuff. So yeah, really important to target that hip area and build strength into that the ball and socket joint there, which is what we're doing right now, and the muscle that surrounds it. Okay, so again, grip onto the legs, gripping onto the band. Let's go for another 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's not as easy as it looks, is it? Okay, have a breath. Are we ready? Roll those shoulders out. Last set. Okay, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it open on 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Did have a little bit of jelly leg there. Okay, lower body has worked hard. This is our last exercise seated with the resistance band. We get to put the band underneath both of our feet here. Okay, and we're going into the back area. I love working on the back. It's so important for our posture, for just our ease of breathing, helping to keep us pain-free and great mobility for moving around. Hold your band at either end, okay? And you may want, if you want greater resistance, move your fingers down the band or further up the band if you want less. We're sitting up tall and we're going to pull those elbows back. Pull them back, and we're going to do this for 8. Pulling back, excellent. Keep those feet in place. Superb. Breathing through for 5. That's it. 4, 3, squeezing those shoulder blades together. 2, it's that awareness into the shoulder blades. And 1, relax there. Again, twiddle your fingers if you need that circulation back in there. Make any adjustments you need to your band or your feet. Sitting up tall. That's it, just gently pull the shoulders back into position. Let's go again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. This is definitely building up some muscle strength here. Wonderful. It's also good for just conditioning our bodies in terms of good bit of heart rate raising as well at the same time. Okay, final set. Having a breath. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and relax. Take that band out from underneath your feet and move those fingers around. They've worked hard, have some water, and we're going to move into our standing section with our resistance ball. Okay. My sidekick is working incredibly hard today, as ever. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to come to standing. Always just like to give a quick reminder on just a really great way to come to standing without causing any dizziness, as well as strengthening bottoms and legs. Heels back beneath the knees, thinking about standing onto our weight onto our heels. Draw the feet further back if you need to. Hands on the chair, thighs are across the chest, looking straight ahead. Reach your nose over your toes, press into your heels and come to stand. And then just pedal through your knees and your heels. Lovely. Moving around to the back of the chair. I'm going to collect my ball from the floor. Okay, lovely. So we are going to start with a rather cheeky little number here called a bicep curl, but using the ball. So you can use the chair and just rest against it, okay? As I'm going to hold the ball in position here. Now you could do this sat down if you would like to. So if this leaves you feeling a little wobbly without one hand on the chair, please do sit down. Otherwise, feet are spread apart, bottoms are tucked under, and you can rest against your chair if that is stable and doesn't move across the room as you do. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly hold my ball there on the crook of my elbow, and I'm going to squeeze and release. You may be able to just keep the ball here and squeeze and release without the ball moving around. Sadly, I can't. Okay, so we're going to squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. From here, pop your ball in between your elbow and the side of your ribs, okay? And what we're going to do here is a shoulder mobility and strengthening exercise. So I can hold my chair, hold my shoulders back, tailbone under, and I'm going to compress the ball between my elbow and my ribs. If this causes any pain, please just do it very lightly or just omit this move. We're doing 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're going to change sides. So ball into the crook of the arm, relaxing, tailbone under. We're going to squeeze in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, we're going to take that ball between the elbow and the ribs. That's it. This is our bagpipe move. And then squeeze that elbow into the side of the body. That's it. Again, just think about any pain that you may have and actually what the tolerance level that you have for it today, okay? If that's causing any discomfort, please don't do this move. We're doing 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent stuff. Marvelous. Okay. And then from here, we're going to take our ball. I'm going to move my chair so you can see the back of my leg. Okay. And we're going to tuck the ball in the crook of our knee, the back of our knee. I'm going to hold my chair. I'm facing forward with my foot and my hips. So a bit of balance here. I may want to put some weight on the chair. I've got a soft standing knee here, and I'm going to squeeze that ball between the back of my hamstring and my calf. So I'm squeezing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. I'm going to take the ball out from there and put it onto the other leg. So into the crook of the knee. That's it. Standing tall. Squeezing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Okay. We're going to now put this move into a little bit of a knee raise. So pop that ball in there, okay? We can squeeze and bring the knee up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, this is hard work, 3, 2 more, 1 more, and relax. I think I may have held my breath a bit too long on that move. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Apologies, I forgot to say, please do turn away from your chair, otherwise you're going to be bashing your knee against the chair. Okay, let's tuck that ball underneath the knee. Remove some of the dog hair from your leggings, stand up tall, take that ball and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, just 1 more, and relax. Excellent stuff. Hip mobility, strengthening into the muscles in the back of the legs there and the bottom. Well done, good work. Okay, we're then going to place the ball between those knees, slightly above the knee joint, okay? So it's kind of squeezing between the bottom of your thighs. Excellent stuff. Now I'm going to keep my chair to the side so you can see me, but you may want the chair in front of you with both hands placed on it, that's fine. Ball is secure. We're going to go back into our squats. Okay, so sinking that bottom down, trying to keep your eyes looking a few feet in front of you so that you don't drop your face to the floor. That's it. You are going to feel your bottoms working very hard here. Excellent. We're doing another 4. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Marvelous. Now, if you can or are happy to, we're going to squeeze the ball as tightly as possible now between the thighs, working those inner thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a breath. Consider something very profound. And then we're going to repeat those exercises. Off we go. So dropping that seat down. 7, 6, 5. Hinging at the hips here. 4, 3, 2, and one last one. Well done. Excellent. Have a breath. final 8, we are going to be squeezing that ball very tightly between our thighs. Off we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent stuff. Collect your ball. We're going to sit back down again. Okay, marvelous. Come to the front of your chair. Again, aiming to keep the back of the legs to the back of the front of the chair, watching me as we sit down. Beautiful. So, we're going to finish with a few stretches that involve using the ball. So, have some water if you need it. I'm going to demonstrate what this is going to look like. So we're going to start with some rotations. I'm going to draw my heels underneath my knees. I'm going to relax my shoulders and hold the ball between my fingertips. Okay? And we're going to be turning to the side, back to the front, and turn to the side. My knees are not going to come with me. Okay? They're going to stay still. So when you're ready, ball between those fingertips. Give that ball a little squash, just working those fingers, nice strong fingers, and then relax the hands, sitting up tall, take that elbow behind. That's it. Breathing through, we're doing 6 each side. We're at 5 already. 4 to go. Relax the shoulders. No hunched shoulders. 3. 2 more. 1. Excellent stuff. Superb. Okay, take your ball, place it underneath your right foot. Okay, now you could take your shoes off if you want to at this point and really feel the movement with your bare foot, which is so good for just all the nerve endings on the foot and also just getting accurate foot placement, because we are going to roll that ball out from toe tip to heel. That's it. You can do this standing. It's a good challenge. We may do it in a later video. But for now, I just want you to roll backwards and forwards on the ball. Lovely. Breathing through. Superb. Last one. Pause there. And then if you can, just move the ball across with your foot. That's it. Onto the other side. Start off on those toes and forwards and backwards. Excellent. Breathing, relaxing those shoulders. Always feels so good just moving our feet like this. That's it. Really make sure that you can squish the toes if possible, in terms of when you lift the heel, there's a bend in the toes. That's it. Lovely. And then we're just going to leave the heel out there with the toes pulled back. We're going to take the opposite arm and just relax the head, relax the neck, reach up. Bring it in, breathe in and out. In once more, breathing in and out. Beautiful. Excellent. We're going to do that on the other foot, so take it back to the other side. Superb. Breathing in and then out as you lengthen the opposite arm to the leg. Breathe in with me and out. Breathe in and out. Excellent stuff. Breathing in. Excellent, and relax there. Superb. So we are going to now take the ball between our feet and just lift our legs, and then we are going to flex and point the feet. This is a little cheeky number here, just keeping the ball in place, lengthening and strengthening through the legs. Excellent. And then lower that ball down. Fantastic. Bring your feet back under, take a deep breath in and out. Superb. Lightly hold the chair one side, reach up slightly over, not too far, and the other. Relax the shoulder and relax down. Hands on your thighs, drop your chin to your chest and lift, chin to your chest and lift. That's it, look to one side and then the other. Back to the center, ear to the shoulder, ear to the other shoulder. Excellent. Rotate those wrists round, back the other way. Excellent. Take a deep breath in and out. You may close your eyes, take a moment just to pause, allow your bodies just to collect themselves after working hard for the last 30 minutes. And I would love just to pray over you and send you into your day. Heavenly Father, I just thank you so much for every single person that has joined us today on this video. Lord, wherever they may be at today, I just pray your blessing over them, over their bodies, over their health, over their minds, over all their activities they have today. I just pray, Lord, for your leading and guidance, your blessing over their families, friends and loved ones. And may they know your love for them. In Jesus' name, amen. Excellent work, guys. You did so well. There's a real mixture of exercises and movements there, as well as equipment. Brilliant stuff. We'll see you in the next video. God bless. Bye-bye. Oh, now you've sprung into life. As we've finished, come to just assess. Good work, Kitsune. Good work.